The Mammography Quality Standards Act updates remind us that every mammogram report must contain one overall final assessment of findings.
Hello, it's Rick, and I'd like to invite you to join me in this mini moment about the final assessment of the findings category identified in Section 900.12, Paragraph C, Subparagraph 1, Subparagraph 4, Item E, highly suggestive of malignancy.
According to MQSA regulation, when selected, this assessment must appear in the test results report as highly suggestive of malignancy. It is defined as findings has a high probability of being malignant. It should not be lost in all of this conversation that the American College of Radiology also has a report organization called the Breast Imaging Reporting and Data System. This system includes a BI-RADS Category 5, highly suggestive of malignancy. These assessments carry a very high probability of malignancy, meaning greater than or equal to a 95% chance. According to the ACR, this assessment category is reserved for classic examples of malignancy, such as findings of irregular spiculated high-density masses with associated microcalcifications and new fine linear and branching calcifications in segmental distribution. The ACR goes further when addressing Category 5 assessments, directing the management recommendation that a biopsy be performed in the absence of clinical contraindication. Also in the real world, where your breast imaging practice operates, it is not unusual for interpreting physicians using the ACR assessment category system to include multiple BI-RADS category assessments into a single report of test results when a bilateral study is performed based on the breast imaging findings of each individual breast. However, please note, the FDA's Mammography Quality Standards Act states that all breast imaging practices are required to comply with this guidance when reporting mammogram results. Overall final assessment of findings classified in one of the following categories. The assessment statement is only the word or phrase within the quotation marks. This refers to incorporating a single overall final imaging assessment for the mammogram using one of the categories provided in MQSA's lexicon and the specific wording provided in the regulations when reporting the assessment selected. The highly suggestive of malignancy assessment indicates that the mammographic findings are almost certainly indicative of breast cancer, warranting immediate biopsy and further diagnostic evaluation. This classification is crucial for several reasons. Number one, it ensures that patients with a high likelihood of malignancy receive prompt biopsies and treatment, which is vital for improving outcomes and survival rates. Number two, it provides a clear and standardized terminology for radiologists and healthcare providers, facilitating consistent and accurate communication. Number three, it helps prioritize healthcare resources and interventions for patients most likely to benefit from immediate and intensive care. The highly suggestive of malignancy assessment in breast imaging requires a comprehensive approach that considers the patient's medical, psychological, and emotional needs. Precise and sensitive communication, timely follow-up procedures, individualized risk assessment, patient education, and emotional support are all critical components in managing the impact of this finding. By addressing these factors, healthcare providers can help patients feel supported, informed, and confident in their care plan, ultimately improving their overall experience and outcomes. For the referring clinician and other healthcare providers, the highly suggestive of malignancy assessment, clear and timely communication, detailed interpretation and recommendations, thorough documentation, and effective multidisciplinary collaboration are essential. As with other final assessments, the highly suggestive of malignancy assessment received several regulatory comments and responses during the review process. There was an observation suggesting combining the highly suggestive of malignancy category with other categories to streamline reporting. The FDA disagreed, emphasizing the need to maintain distinct categories for accurate risk stratification and clinical management. Another comment expressed concern about the potential anxiety caused to patients by the highly suggestive of malignancy assessment. The FDA agreed and modified the updated regulations to include the following. If the assessment of the mammography report is suspicious or highly suggestive of malignancy, the facility shall provide the patient a summary of the mammography report written in lay language within 7 calendar days of the final interpretation of the mammograms. The highly suggestive of malignancy assessment is critical in mammography reporting, identifying cases with a high likelihood of malignancy and ensuring prompt diagnostic and therapeutic actions. The high positive predictive value underscores the importance of this category in early cancer detection and treatment, addressing the emotional and psychological impact on patients and ensuring efficient coordination among healthcare providers supports optimal patient care and outcomes. If you like this, please give it a like. Also, make sure to subscribe for more bite-sized information about other mini moments. Do you have an opinion or idea about something you want to hear about? Please leave us a comment. To get references to the information used here, check out the link to our Knowledge Hub below. Until next time, continue striving to enhance patient outcomes by delivering compassionate and precise breast imaging care.